Alright, this is a video by Zepla. I need to mute the audio, because this will probably go on YouTube. This is a video by Zepla called The Real Mentor Chat FFXIV Novice Network Experiences. Now, I don't actually know if this is like a commentary or not commentary on Novice Network, or if it's just her like reading comments about Novice Network. So I guess we'll find out. Yeah, it looks good. This is good. I've not really watched Zepla videos on stream before, so let's have a look, shall we? I'm gonna move chat again. Move you guys over here. Alright, nice, dude. Okay, let's go.
Hey Buns, today we're going to be talking about the Novice Network in Final Fantasy XIV. Now, in theory, the Novice Network is intended to be a place where mentors, experienced players who have signed up to be a mentor and therefore have agreed to actively provide gameplay advice for new adventurers, to be an exemplar for player etiquette, and to invite adventurers, little baby sprouts, into the Novice Network to give them help and to, I assume, not steal their credit card numbers. We'll get to that in a second. As a new player, you will get an invite from a mentor to this Novice Network, where you will hopefully have some intellectual, enlightening discussions. So, I mean, the question is the Novice Network actually helpful?
No.
Is it a ancient Athenian agora where...
Alright, let me just say before we go any further, Light Novice Network, or at least on Zodiac, used to be pretty cool. But now it's full of, like, snowflake-ass mentors that go on kicking sprees when people tell them that they're wrong. Alright, I ain't gonna mention any names, I ain't gonna do that shit, but Novice Network on Zodiac fucking sucks now. Like, it's so bad, and it's only a few individuals, right? It's not like everyone is bad. Like, you obviously get the usual crowd of silent mentors that never say anything and probably just, like, screenshot it to show their friends. Then you have, like, a few decent mentors that, you know, are actually helpful and actually do the job. And then you have the few people that just get really upset when people aren't following, like, this strict, like, fucking code of conduct. Like, it's just insane. You should see the one on Twin. One guy griefing it for the entire expansion. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry. But yeah, like, it only takes a couple of bad mentors to just ruin it for everybody. It's so annoying. The mentor system is bad. We know this. And, like, I'm not gonna go over just how bad it is. Like, it's getting memed in, like, every fucking Final Fantasy stream to this day. You know, everyone knows how bad it is. But anyway.
Fellow students can gather, or is it more like Baron's chat? Last night I was asking people about this in my stream, and someone said that they had seen scammers in the Novice Network trying to trick people into giving out their credit card info.
Fucking hell.
And they had seen someone say, "Did you know Final Fantasy blocks you from posting your card info? Watch." And then just a bunch of X's.
Oh
Try it yourself.
God.
Look, not all problems with the Novice Network.
Look, I'm gonna be real. If you actually try that in Novice Network, you're an idiot. Okay? Like, I'm sorry, but like, if you're playing video games, chances are you've been on the internet a while, and, like, come on. Like, even if someone says that, you should not fall for that. Let's be real.
Aside, if you type in your credit card number into a video game to send to another player and press enter, like, maybe you shouldn't be on the internet at all. Like,
exactly.
Maybe you need to take a step back.
Please don't.
Maybe have mommy watch you when you're on the computer. When I was a new player, the Novice Network had not yet been invented, and so that is why I reached out on Twitter to ask what your experiences in the Novice Network have been like. It seems your server will have a big impact on what your local Novice Network will be like.
Yes.
One person said that it was only German language in his, and they ignored English-speaking players.
They're probably on. It's probably
said
Shiva.
that it is helpful and horrible at the same time. That they'll answer Sprout's questions in the middle of flaming each other over the most inane arguments. The first thing I saw when I first logged in one day.
Oh no, dude! Oh no. Hey, that's not badly written though. God, man.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Shop Live. My name's Jake.
Holy
How can I help?
Have the speakers as far apart as you can. Have them
Like, to be fair, I've seen that
okay.
happen on Zodiac once, right? And that person got so embarrassed and then just like logged out. I've seen it happen. Be careful.
I cannot say that on YouTube. I will have to censor this. I will rephrase this for
Hey,
y'all.
Noob Tunes, how's it going?
All right, for YouTube. Okay, so feeling the thick pickle, filling her with pickled juice made her very happy too. She thrashed about on the floor and squirted her Nerf Super Soaker 200. Her
Oh,
mind was
man.
being shattered from pleasure,
Oh,
even
that's
as she
rough.
heard another round. The song.
I
that's
bet that
called Another
returner
Round.
just never came
She
back, dude.
surely would not be able
They'd be
to
so
handle such a
embarrassed.
thing, already being covered in clothes. She was fully clothed and getting ready to go to church, actually. Her tongue was hanging from her lips because it was raining, and she was she was a little thirsty. She was certainly that. There are people who
Oh,
take the time
God.
to go above and beyond to help, and there are some who ignore you or say, do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
One person said that it is pretty much like Baron's chat from WoW back in the day. Well, I mean, I learned a lot of important things in Baron's chat, like the fact that Chuck Norris doesn't sleep. He waits. Time waits for no man, unless that man is
Okay,
Chuck Norris.
fair.
One person said that in their Novice Network, there was a week straight where they only talked about Subarus. I only experienced one instance.
Okay, so that kind of brings me on to like what I always saw Novice Network as. Now, people can disagree with this is fine. But I think an active Novice Network where people are just talking, as long as it's not like a one-on-one conversation, I think it's fine that people just talk in there. And I've always said this. I've always said, like, it's fine to just talk some shit in there. As long as when people ask questions, they don't get ignored. If questions are getting drowned out and ignored, I think at that point people need to shut the fuck up. And, like, concentrate on helping the people asking the questions. But, like, in downtime, especially when it's later at night, like, who fucking cares if people are just talking and showing that the game is alive and that people are willing to, like, interact? I don't see a problem with that. Yet, once again, using Zodiac as an example, there's, like, a couple people that just don't let that happen. They're just like, stop talking, you know, like, it's like a nagging mother. It's crazy. Like, and then when someone tells them that they're wrong, they just get, like, upset and shit, and, like, they start, like, kicking people. And then they get kicked, and then they log their ult, and then kick that person that kicked them, and it just becomes this petty fucking squabble. In proceed with caution. What is it, dude? What is that? Bro, what the f... Okay. Okay, dude. Alright, man. Moving on. As I said, like... Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get, like, this people's obsession of, like, throwing their weight around and trying to exercise some kind of power over the Novice Network. It's just fucking annoying. Stop doing that. Like, mentors are people too. Where people are allowed to fucking talk and talk to the sprouts and make them feel like they're welcome, you know? Also, I've just realized this person's called Butt Nugget, which is, interesting.
acceptance of a mentor abusing their kick ban powers, but they were quickly shut down by the other mentors. Yeah, I mean, it's
like
just a
that's
matter of,
good.
like,
I'm glad
are
they
the
get shut
dickheads
down,
outnumbered by
but
the
then they just kick on their
good
ults instead.
heads. But Novice Network in Tonberry server is noticeable, the chattiest and most welcoming in the whole Elemental data center. There are more and more sprouts from other servers visiting Tonberry
not really.
just to join the network. Hey, that's a good tip. Those of y'all on NA wondering, is Tonberry NA? No, it's JP. Okay. I was like,
Tonberry is like the de facto Australian server and like Southeast Asian server.
When I came back and was working through the Stormblood main story, mentors in the Novice Network were talking about and spoiling the 4.3 trial. When I asked them to stop, I was told that
anyone that cares about the story has already done it.
What?
I opted to invite sprouts to the Novice Network, and now I'm concerned that I've sent them into hell. I definitely will be keeping a better eye on the Novice Network after seeing these replies. They'll be fine. They'll be all right. 10% helpful, 90% random, toxic conversations. It feels like the 14 equivalent of trade chat. I definitely feel like a lot of mentors let the crown get to their heads.
Very true. Very true. People get that crown, that Burger King crown on their name, and they think they're fucking invincible, dude. Like, stop. All you did was grind commendations. Do enough duties that the game thinks you're a capable player when you're probably not. And, like, you leveled some stuff. Congratulations.
That's why people started calling it the Burger King crown. It's because they were just trying to make it seem less cool than it is. The choice of a crown to be the mentor icon was very poor. It should have been a watering can, because you're helping a sprout, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Zodiac was once a peaceful server with a genuinely helpful Novice Network, but everything changed when a fake craft mentor named Charlie arrived.
Oh,
was destroyed.
wait, I remember this. This wasn't that long ago. This guy literally just came in and fucking like trolled Novice Network every day. I think I've even seen people talking about it in my chat. Like, I remember this. Yeah, I think Gally will as well. I didn't really see much of it, but apparently like they were a proper like tool. But I think that apparently they were eventually just like, I don't know if they got like jailed or banned or something, but they moved server and shit. So hopefully they're gone. But yeah, I never heard anything good about this person.
And Novice Network became a cesspool of toxic waste. But with the power of genuine mentors, we finally drove him
Pack
out.
mentality, I
Everything
guess.
changed when the Charlie Nation attacked. Some people say it's been a godsend. So many helpful people, fellow new people to team up with. A great experience so far. Man, your mileage may vary. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I opted not to use it. The one time I did try, some people asked me for feet pics, so I left. That sucks, and I know, because I have had people ask me for feet pics as well, and you know, personally, I don't really mind showing those pictures, so I think I'll just put my picture right here on YouTube so people can ask.
What?
I've never seen a more belligerent cesspool with a million different clicks that openly give new players wrong information in my life.
That is true. Like, the amount of misinformation in Novice Network is really annoying. Like, holy shit. It's so bad. Like, it's really bad. People just say shit without, like, ever fact-checking anything. And then once again, they get, like, annoyed when people tell them that they're wrong. Can you please stop doing that? So close to me. Thank you. Sorry, the noise in one ear was like messing me up. Yeah, it's annoying.
And get mad if you have a different opinion from them. Well, I mean, I've been on the internet more than one day. I think most of us can handle that. I haven't been part of it. I didn't know about it, and then I've watched enough videos to not want to. Oh yeah, you don't need Novice Network because you got my videos, right?
Online, like, content creation and streams are more useful.
Nice, but there was one person
I genuinely believe
who
that.
begged for help on almost every single main story dungeon because he didn't want to do them syncs because it was too hard.
These ads, dude. But yeah, I genuinely think online content creation is more useful. Like, it just focuses so much on, like, actual help and correct advice.
That's so sad. I know that mentors get a lot of crap, and a lot of it is deserved, but you don't hear a lot about the people that are just very, very needy and clingy and don't want to try at all. As a mentor, I go out of my way to be helpful and generous. I like taking care of sprouts. I like being a teacher, but apparently that's not the norm. I see a lot of unhelpful or needlessly rude mentors out there. I hope all my sprouts remember me. When I was in it, it got spammed with a person trying to marry other players, so I left it again. So just one person ruined it.
Trying to marry other players? Oh my god. Just kick people that spam in Novice Network,
that's
man.
happening in Zodiac Novice Network.
Yeah.
Maybe they are teaching the novice erotic role players. Honestly,
Okay, wait, people ERPing in Zodiac Novice Network? Is that actually a thing, chat? Like, to any Zodiac players in our Novice Network, are people actually doing that? Like, is that actually a thing? I don't think... I've never seen any in there. I've never seen any of that shit in there. All I see in Zodiac Novice Network these days is just trigger happy. Like, that bit is true. Like, I can see that. But again, it never used to be this bad. Just as, like, when I left and went to Chaos for a bit, by the time I'd come back 8 months later, just everything had changed. It was so bad. It felt like a different server, and Novice Network was a just fucking shithole. But power abuse is very common. People just get, like, upset and just throw their weight around.
Complete fest. The amount of arguing and self-centered ego boosting from the majority of mentors in there was unbearable.
Yeah.
Really great in my experience. However, spoilers are common. My advice to people is that if you want to be helpful, help the sprouts. You don't need mentor status or the Novice Network. It's a gimmick and rarely used for its intended purpose. That is the most based comment I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
I went to Novice Network
it's
when I
true
became a
though. You don't
mentor.
need it to help
I was actually
people.
excited to help, and then I got attacked by other mentors for being a tryhard.
Fucking yikes, dude.
Yeah, it seems like there is this divide between people that want to use Novice Network for its intended purpose and people that want to use it as a general chat. Absolutely fantastic. I taught the mentors how to play the game. I swear, the only thing the Novice Network is used for is finding other people with similar kinks as you to ERP.
Bro, what servers are doing this? Because I want to join them and find out more. I mean, what servers are just full of ERP in Novice Network? Like, holy shit. How is this happening?
Who had a lot of questions about crafting and gathering. I did my best to explain everything I could, and he added me later, and then we started to hang out. I treated him like I'd treat anyone in my friends list, formal but friendly. He joined a free company and knew people there.
Okay.
The lad was growing up, and I was happy he found a place so he can hang out with other people. Later, he told me, I broke up with my girlfriend in real life, and now she wants me to leave her apartment, and I have only a week. And I was like, oh no, do you have a place to stay? Friends? Family? And he said, no. I did it for you.
Okay, dude. That's kind of fucking weird, bro.
I was hoping I'd stay with you.
Okay.
Which gave me
dude.
the creeps. So I told him right away I did not feel that way towards him at all. And he should call someone he knows if he wants a place to stay. He got mad.
Thanks,
and then
Asui,
told
but
everyone
please
in the
don't do
Novice
that.
Network that I
Thank
have
you.
been leading him on. And then the other sprouts, mentors in his FC, started to say the same thing, blaming me for his decision. Until I left the whole server behind. I'm so sorry to laugh because it seems like you got a lot of crap for this. From
What the fuck?
FC.
Like, how does that even happen? Wait. Only place to say, you got mad, told everyone in the Novice I'd been leading him on. Like, there's people on the internet are so fucked up, dude. Like, why are people like this? People on the internet are so fucking weird. Like, why would you go out of your way to, like, completely destroy someone's, like, name or reputation? Not that people that listen to them are any smarter, but, like, why would you even do that in the first place? Like, you need to not be on the internet if you're the kind of person that's gonna do that to somebody just because they were honest with you. Like, that's so fucked up. Yeah, it is cringe. It's fucked up. Like, people take this idea of anonymity way too far. It's like, oh, well, this isn't going to affect me, so I'm going to try and ruin someone's life. Like, what the fuck, dude?
That's so crazy. Did it for you.
People do that in real life too? Yeah, but it's harder to spread the word in real life.
Always making trouble. Even making sexual advances at times. Stirring the pot. And all the mentors can do is boot him out for 30 minutes. It's so disruptive. What?
Oh, yikes.
It doesn't look like GMs are even looking at reports. You can only boot them out for 30 minutes at a time. I almost feel like I shouldn't say that on YouTube because, but maybe
Sprouts
it's better
get kicked for half an hour,
draw
mentors
attention to
get
the
kicked
problem.
for 3
maybe
hours.
Something will be done about it because if someone is like a hugely disruptive,
Yeah,
then
it's
you need
a
more long-term
problem.
solution than that. Someone said that they needed a Dungeon for Realm Reborn main story quest, and they asked the Novice Network if anyone was willing to help. 3 people came around, and surely they helped me clear the dungeon. One of them friended me afterwards, and I thought it was all chill, so I accepted the invite. But right the next day, they started following me to where I was progressing through the main story quest, asked if I needed any more help on anything, and then proceeded to ask if I could get out of the party so I could be part of their party. Needing the party chat to be able to talk to my friend, who was on the free trial till level 60, I asked why they wanted me to do that, and they said so they could follow me around doing the main story quest. During the conversation, while trying to think of what to say, they commented multiple times on how they really like the way my character looks. And when I said that I was a bit uncomfortable with them following me everywhere, they said, oh, don't worry. If that's the case, just invite me to your party and I'll watch you from afar.
Dude.
It won't be a problem. You won't notice.
Bro! What the fuck is up with people, man? Like, holy shit, I was gonna pause here anyway, it's fine. Like, what the actual fuck? Blacklist? That doesn't solve the problem, though. This is the issue. Like, Blacklist doesn't solve that problem. Like, it's so fucking creepy. Like, people, like, the problem is this is surprisingly common. Like, some people are just not right in the head, like, at all. It's like, it might just be online in a video game, so they might think, holy shit. I'm just gonna leave it there. Like, some people might just think that because it's online, it doesn't matter if they do this, but the reality is, it's still fucking weird, okay? Don't follow people around. Like, unless it's, like, obviously a meme and a joke between you and them in the moment, like, don't do that. It's just so fucked up. It is uncomfortable having someone follow you around, knowing that they're, like, you know, like, fucking, like, beating their dick. I don't know what they're doing, but it's not okay still. Like, especially saying something like that, which is basically admitting that they're gonna follow them around and stalk them. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Stop doing that. Oh my fucking Christ. Like, it's not hard to just not be creepy. It's not difficult. Are they trying to get banned? Well, if they said that in game, like, that is reportable right there, and I would have reported it straight away. I'd have been like, fuck no, you're a creep. Don't say that though, otherwise you might get yourself jailed. But I don't know why this happens so often. But I mean, like, this goes to show that, you know, it's not just mentors that are a problem. Like, sometimes you just get really fucked up people playing the game. Analysis of Back 4 Blood. I know nothing about the game, so I don't think I'd really be that interested, no. Just because I'm not interested in the game whatsoever. I never really liked Left 4 Dead that much either. Can I watch you from afar?
I felt this was super creepy. I felt really uncomfortable, so I said, "Do as you will," but my friend isn't willing to invite you to the party. And then teleported to my next main story quest location. They private messaged me and said that they weren't expecting to lose me so quickly, And at this point, I was asking my friend if I could somehow not show my location to them. Then later, they saw that I was in Ishgard and spoiled a really important part of the story, I think out of spite. I ended up banning the user with my friend's help, but to this day, this is the main reason I don't friend people. Unless I know them.
Oh, wait. Was it a mentor that was being the creep and not the sprout? Did I get it the wrong way round? Oh, it was the mentor being a... Jesus Christ, dude. Ugh. Holy fuck. Bro. Do you need some human contact? Yeah, like, I know that the whole, like, touch grass meme is funny and all. But it has a lot of fucking truth to it as well. Like, holy shit. Like, touch grass, roll around on it a bit, like, fucking put some, like, gravel in your shoes, I don't know, just feel something that gives you some perspective. You were the first person I had touched grass from. Is that a meme? Kind of. You see it here and there.
It's super good.
Oh,
the part
God.
where they're like, don't worry, just invite me to your party and I'll watch you from
Yeah,
afar."
I realize that this
You
kind
really
of thing
should
is
be able
not
to
rare,
hide your
sadly.
location on the map. I asked them to send me a picture of their character since this person was obsessed with the way their character looked. Every quest you take, every kill you make, I'll be watching
No,
you.
don't. Stop it.
I used it when I returned to the game the first
Zepla,
time.
please.
And not trying to sound ungrateful, because I think they were trying to help, but I would log in, and within seconds, they would ask if I needed help. And then they would find me and just keep sending me messages, even after I told them I was good, or I hadn't decided on what I was going to do.
For as much as I love this community, I feel like it attracts a certain type of creepy crowd due to the aesthetic of having sexy characters. I mean, maybe, but that's still not the game's fault. Like, it's still not an excuse to be a fucking weirdo. So, like, yeah, you might be right, but at the same time, like, these people are gonna be creeps no matter what they play. Like, they're probably creeps on, like, fucking RuneScape as well, where you have, like, 3 polygons per character. It's just, holy fuck, man. Some people really need help.
That day, oh my god, that would drive me insane. Hey, were they also asking if they could watch you from afar? They got their binoculars out. I think you met the same mentor. One person said that when they were new, they were harassed in the Novice Network, so they left. And now, as a mentor, there's 1 or 2 mentors who hang out there all day long and actively make the channel worse. Not with outright actionable harassment, but picking arguments with other people, always insisting their opinions are right, complaining when sprouts bring up topics that they're tired of discussing, etc. So it sucks that the ego of 1 or 2 people can make such an otherwise helpful resource worse for an entire...
This is incredibly true. Like, this is most of the problem with Novice Network, is that you can just have 1 or 2 dumb fucks in the Novice Network, and it just makes everything worse. We kind of touched on this earlier, but this is completely true. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if there just wasn't that one, like, person who made every effort to just make people feel uncomfortable, like, irritate people, try and police people so much, or just feed constant misinformation. It just really... It really ruins it, and that's Zodiac's problem as well.
Server.
Mostly.
Yeah, it seems like just getting 1,500 commendations doesn't really mean anything, since anyone can get commendations from playing a tank or a healer in a dungeon.
The requirements
are
the issue as well.
The whole time. It's not that hard. I mean, you just need to put in the time. You don't necessarily have to be kind and helpful to get commendations. So I feel like we need a different kind of reputation system to establish certain mentors as actually helpful. I don't know what though. Maybe we should do like Google reviews. Carried me through Eden Savage, but asked for feet pics afterwards. 4 stars. Is Novice Network a mistake? What? Is this whole system a mistake, or have you actually been one of the people to have good experiences? There was like a fair bit of people who said that on their server, the Novice Network is very good. It does seem to be very server dependent, and maybe even time of day dependent. You know, it just depends on. Are there helpful people online right now? In general, after reading through this, I kind of feel like finding a helpful, good FC is much better, because then you will be able to stay with them long after you lose your Sprout status. So again, I encourage people, check the community finder on Lodestone and try to find a good FC. That there does seem to be a general consensus among everybody who had good or bad experiences in the network that the mentor system needs a rework of some kind.
It needs
that
a massive
the requirements
overhaul.
to become a mentor are too lax, or we need just some better way to show that someone is actually consistently helpful. I was memeing about the review system earlier, but now that I'm thinking about it a little more, I wonder if there could be a separate type of commendation that a mentor could only get from Sprouts who are in the Novice Network or in the Mentor Roulette, and they have to get a certain number of those to like reapply for their mentor certification. Like they would have to keep the certification up and reapply every once in a while, every few months maybe, to remain a mentor, remain someone that can be active in the mentor chat. I'm not sure though. That's just a random idea I threw out there. Buns, if you like this video, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon or on Twitch. You can also support the channel for free by clicking the subscribe button or by sharing this video with your fellow Warriors of Light. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Alright, so like, good video. Good video. Vlam Baron, thank you for the follow. Good video. Ultimately, what I think the mental system needs is, like, as she says, a massive overhaul for one. But also, like, the problem remains that doing dungeons and shit doesn't require you to be good at the game. And I think if you're gonna be a combat mentor, you should at least know a lot about how combat works, you know? I'm not gonna stretch to what some people say, where they're like, you need to clear Savage to be a mentor. Like, I don't think it needs to go quite that far. But I think you definitely need to have cleared some stuff specifically. And you need to have, like, there needs to be some kind of proof of worth somewhere. Like, I don't exactly know what that would be. But there needs to be some way that you can prove that you know what the fuck you're talking about. Unfortunately, that doesn't fix, like, the shitty personality issue. Like, if people are assholes, or they're creeps, which so often seems to be the case for some fucking reason, you know, it doesn't fix that problem. But at that point, I think that's kind of out of Square Enix's hands, and I think that's more just down to people need to report those people and get them out of here. But mental system on a whole definitely needs a lot of work. And I wish it wasn't like this. There needs to be some kind of vetting. There needs to be some kind of standards to be upheld. I think Novice Network should be less about self-moderation as well, because that's how you get all these servers doing different things. Like, what rules are made in one Novice Network are not true for another, and it's just a fucking mess. Like, Square Enix have just put too much faith in their own players. And it's a real pain in the ass. But otherwise, like, that's my thoughts on it. This was a good video. If you are not subscribed to Zepla, do so. She is one of the biggest content creators on the platform right now, which is pretty fucking cool.
Oh, my shoulder!